Hey, I'm Tim Brunson. I'm out here in West 15th Street, historic area of Anniston. This used to be a city within a city a long time ago. I'm across from General Jackson's unisex barber shop by the mural. And this is an area that I feel could be a major economic development area. I'll be shooting some footage around behind me, General Jackson's building, and some of the other storefronts over to the right. To my left, as you'll see in a minute, is the soup kitchen and a park that was built, improved a couple of years ago with CDBG money, anti-poverty money. It's a park that anytime I've come out here, I've never seen anybody use, but park built by money, the city using anti-poverty money. And I just see so much development possibility in this area, and it needs to be developed. And so let's kind of look around a little bit. Again, this is the mural that I can't remember all the artists that were involved with it, but this mural, one of the artists was my friend Joseph Jerry, who now lives in Hawaii, but he's originally from the Jacksonville, Piedmont area. Off to the right here is the building right there you see is the soup kitchen. Of course, in front of that you see the Satcher Park, portion of Satcher Park, which is on the walking trail. Again, it was built with anti-poverty money and probably never used by the people designed to help. So the money probably could have gone better elsewhere. And let's see, move the camera over a little bit. In front of me is the old Ready Ice building, and this is General Jackson's barber shop. General Jackson, his first name is General, very nice guy, very well liked and known in the community. And here's a barber shop, some of the areas down in West Anniston, or in the West 15th area. And I'm going to walk down there, get some more shots in a minute. And so that's kind of the panoramic of this area, which could be a very important economic engine once it's fully developed. This is a beautiful park area that was developed again. And if I'm correct, it was financed primarily with CDBG money. That's Community Development Block Grant money. And I come out here every once in a while. I've yet to see anybody use it. It is definitely an asset for the city. And it's nice that it is in this part of town, but something I'd personally like to see a little better used, or the money possibly used to get some job creation done in this area. There's a lot of poverty in this end of town, and we need to really focus on doing something more to create jobs. Here is a building. I'm not sure it's being used right now. I can't see any signs of life. And of course, we're paying a little more over to the right. This is the soup kitchen, and here's a building that definitely is available for commercial development. I'm currently at the corner of West 15th and Walnut Avenue. This is the new Anniston Soup Bowl building that exists here to feed the hungry. I see that the hours are open between 11:30 and 1 Monday through Friday. And you know, I've talked to some homeless people, and this is one of the major places where they get their food. Across the street is a nice warehouse type building. And as you can see from the sign here, it is definitely available for Let me change my focus here. Definitely available for development. That means jobs. And to the Anniston downtown side is the old Ready Ice building. If I'm correct, the people who own Ready Ice went under financially several years ago. You still see Ready Ice built, Ready Ice ice freezers for outside of stores. But I remember back when my wife and I used to buy water from this company for years. This is the view from West 15th with Walnut Avenue behind me. Also, again, to the left front in this shot here is General Jackson's Barber Shop with a few more storefronts out, mostly undeveloped. I'm going to walk down there in a minute. This is the building, again, I've got West 15th to my back. This is the building that had the available sign on it. This is a loading dock and with two bays, I guess you call it. And again, this building is a building that, you know, probably if it was developed by some kind of manufacturer or warehousing, could employ 50 to 100 people, maybe say 50 people that currently do not have jobs that need them. And if you see off to the right, of course, again, I've got Walnut to my back. Here's another building that looks sound and secure or sturdy, and kind of overgrown. But again, I don't know if it's fixable, but definitely another industrial, possibly industrial facility. And of course, again, from this angle, General Jackson's Barber Shop, and we're looking at downtown West 15th. It used to be a city in the city. Okay, I'm standing on West 15th again with the mural off to my right front. This is the sign. This is the sign for the historic West 15th, or should I say West 15th Street Historic District. This is one of the gems of Anniston that is part of the West Anniston, and I would say also black culture, because this part used to be part of a city in a city. It was designated as a historic area back during the administration of David Dethridge, and of course I believe the intent was part of a West Anniston plan back in those days is to create a make this a economic enterprise zone. And as you'll see, other than painting a mural and putting in some sidewalks and making it look nicer, other than the barbers that are here, I don't understand if there's been really any economic development. Again, here's the mural, the sign, and General Jackson's Barber Shop. Okay, so now I'm standing again on West 15th, looking up the road here, looking west, and there's I'm across, pretty close to Miracle Revival Temple, and seen a little bit of development out here in the last few years. This nice storefront, which apparently is not being used. I think there's definitely been development out in this area. Again, there's a lot of opportunities to create jobs and to revitalize this part of town. Again, the murals behind me, or to my right, and General Jackson's Barber Shop behind me. And there are several buildings here that could be used to create jobs. And also to my left, of course, again, Glen Addy's to my back. Here is a lot And apparently what used to be the pad for a retail establishment, and no jobs are being created because there's nothing here in those locations. This is the building here that is behind General Jackson's barbershop. Again, possibly light industry, maybe say 50 to 60 jobs, maybe even 25 to 50 jobs. Still would be such a boon to this part of town. Another building that's not used, I don't even see a available sign where anybody's trying to develop it. Okay, so here's another building on Pine and West 15th. Again, that's a place where jobs could be created, boarded up. And across the street, where the Goodwill Lodge is, again, a vacant building, could be used for jobs. There's another one off in the distance. Church, Miracle Revival Temple, and that's probably the extent of the potential development.